So this is based on a book and a video. It's based on Papa, Please Get the Moon for Me.
The author is?
The author is Eric Kyle. Before Monica went to bed, she looked out of her window and saw the moon. The moon looked so near. I wish I could play with the moon, thought Monica, and reached for it. But no matter how much she stretched, she could not touch the moon. Papa said, Monica, to her father, please get the moon for me. Papa got a very long ladder. He carried the very long ladder toward a very high mountain. Then Papa put the very long ladder on top of the very high mountain. Up and up and up he climbed. Finally, Papa got to the moon. My daughter, Monica would like to play with you, said Papa, but you are much too big. Every night I'll get a little smaller, said the moon. When I am just the right size, you can take me with you. And Indeed, the moon got smaller and smaller and smaller. When the moon was just the right size, Papa took it. Down and down and down he climbed. He said, Papa, to Monica, I have the moon for you. Monica jumped and danced with the moon. She hugged the moon and threw it into the air. But the moon kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and finally it disappeared. Altogether. Then one night, Monica saw a
thin sliver
of the moon reappear. Each night the moon grew and grew and grew.
Whoa.
And
this is a great book because it talks about the phases of the moon for science.
Mm-hmm.
And we've also been using it for math too. Let's talk about the materials for this game. Get the Moon game. What materials do you have for this game?
A dice. It has a moon, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but no 6 because there's a moon.
Oh, what happens when you get the moon?
You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these
rows
of these. It has to be this at least long, but not the same color blocks. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows.
So the color doesn't matter, you just have to have rows of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Does skip counting help you with this activity?
Yes.
So when you get the moon, you have to figure out how many blocks it takes to get to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get a 2, that means you're going to...
do 2 bricks.
Okay. Let's show you how to play the game.
Okay, so you roll a dice. 1. I put 1 die. 1. Then the other person's 5. he puts 5.
I notice you already have 1, so you have to break up the 5 into
4. And then grab 1 more.
So being able to split up the 5 into a 4 and a 1 was able to help you build a ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Great, keep going.
And then 1 again. And then the other person, 5. So 1, 2, 3. Break up into 3. Then connect it to here. Then 3, 4, 5, 6. I put 3 more. And then the other person's turn. 1. And there could be as much players.
As many players as you want?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Moon.
What does that mean? Stop for a moment.
That means like keep building till you get to here.
So knowing that you can skip count, how many blocks would you need to fill it to get to the moon?
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 more.
Okay, if you counted by 1, stop for a second. If you counted by 1s, that's one way to solve the problem. Could you also count by 5s and then add 1 more? Show me what that would look like.
5, 10, 20, 21.
Try again.
5, 10, 15,
And then 1 more would be
16.
16. And that it ends up being the same amount. You counted by 1s and then you skip counted by 5s.
Mm-hmm.
Could you also count forward too?
Uh-huh.
If you see here the 2 rows, what's 5 and 5?
10.
And then 5 more,
15.
and then 1 more.
16.
So counting forward is another way to solve the problem. Excellent.
So 1 and 2 make 3. And it's a very long one. And I keep building it, but don't build it like completely to the real moon though. So then I start working up the ladder when it's completely full.
Awesome. Before you go on, can you tell me how many blocks do you have on the board now?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Excellent. 30 blocks.
35. Wow. 1, 2,
5.
5. 5 and 1 is 6. So 6 rows of 5
Equals 30 blocks?
equals 30.
Ah, you have great number sense. I like the way you can think about numbers in your head.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you've reached the moon, you're going to go back down the ladder.
Uh-huh.
Show us what that looks like.
So Lord, 4, I take away 4. Put it back. And then the other person's turn. 3. 1, 2, 3. The other person's turn. 2. There. And it keeps being the other person's turn.
How many do you have on the board right now?
1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 10, 15, 18.
Excellent. I like the way you started with your skip counting and then counted forward the rest of it. That's a great strategy.
2. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 4 again. 1, 2. 2. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I do that. Go take this one. 1.
Excellent.
Just a minute.
So my essential question was, how can counting strategies help us solve problems in real life? We have 3 counting strategies used today.
Count forward, count up, or subitize.
What does that mean to subitize?
Subitize means like you know it right away.
You know it right away. So if you see 2 rows of 5, you know it's going to be
4.
5 and 5?
Oh yeah, 5 and 10.
10, excellent. Because that's subitizing, to be able to tell 5 and 5 is 10 without counting. And you can use that to solve problems of how many.